Well, welcome back to another cringe-filled no-edit vlog for November, the no-edit vlogs. I'm feeling a lot better since the last vlog. I'm still, like, I could feel it, like I could feel that there's something off. Every so often I'll have, like, a dry cough or, like, a good strong sneeze that will just back me up in my face and my eyes. But usually a good nap fixes that issue. But, yeah, no matter how much I rest, it's like, come on, get out of my system already. I've been drinking a lot of vitamin C. That I put what's known as emergency in my water, and I drink that. I also take vitamin C pills, vitamin D pills, the daily vitamin gummies. So I'm trying to pack my system with as much vitamins as I can. Not too much, obviously. I do know how to proportion my vitamins, but I've been trying to, like, just flush this out because tomorrow morning is the trip. Now, not the event, just the trip out to Vegas for my sister's wedding. The day after is the actual event. So I have all of tonight, which, what time is it? 9:44 p.m. when I'm recording this. So whenever it gets posted, just know it was 9:44 p.m. I know I'm a bit late. That's because I took a midday nap, and that midday nap turned into me falling asleep. Who knew? I mean, I guess napping is sleeping, just a shorter version. But when I woke up, I was like, oh, is it time to go? And then I was like, oh, did I forget to record yesterday? So I checked the time and I was like, no, I still have time. I still have time to record. But yeah, my concern so far is that I'm still going to be a little sick. I know I'm going to be a lot better by the event. I just hope that I'm completely better. Like, it's out of my system. It's gone. You hear that? Like, that's like, that's the extent of it right there. It's just that's it right there. Like, my voice is back to normal, which is fantastic news. Which tells me I can start doing TikToks again. I even made a video saying, like, how I'm not going to do TikToks until my voice goes back to a normal octave. It's finally there. It doesn't feel like somebody's holding my vocal cords like this anymore. By the way, it's in frame, so I might as well point out what it is. I have a Super Mario pillowcase, which, what makes this funny is I've been doing a Super Mario World Let's Play on TikTok, and ever since I started doing that, I start noticing I cannot get away from this guy. Everywhere I go, all I see is Super Mario now. It's like, it's following me. It's following me. I go into a store and I start hearing the Super Mario theme song from somebody's phone. I go into, like, a comic book store and everyone's talking about Super Mario. And I know it's because this new Super Mario movie is coming out and everyone's all hyped. But, like, I started this Let's Play before I knew there was going to be a movie for Super Mario. So now it's like, oh god, like, I can't get away from it now. Like, once I started, now I'm stuck in it. And until I finish Super Mario World, and after the movie comes out, I feel like I'm stuck in a Mario nightmare where no matter how much I try to, like, distance myself from that franchise, it follows me everywhere I go. And I thought, like, that was happening to me when I did Sonic the Hedgehog on TikTok. Which, by the way, if you're watching this from TikTok, I'm not complaining about doing it. I do love doing these Let's Plays for TikTok, and I'm so very grateful for everyone that's been giving me support on there. What I'm saying is, it's like when I do a Let's Play for something, I then notice it more often in the general public. Like, it stands out more. And it's like, oh, wow, I didn't even notice that was there this whole time until finally either someone points it out or other than, like, I notice it myself. And I didn't realize how much Super Mario has been in general public circulation this whole time. How much is there? Like, when you don't think about it, you don't notice it, but it's always there. Mario is always there, and it's spooky. Like, I'm not complaining about it. Like, I love Mario. I'm just saying I never noticed how much Mario is around me until, like, I started doing the Super Mario Let's Play. Does that make more sense? But yeah, so... By the way, here's my... I have a Raiders shirt. I'm not a Raiders fan. A lot of people assume I am because of my shirt. I'm not a Raiders fan. I love this shirt because of the Cylon right here from Battlestar Galactica. And I honestly would have loved this shirt way more if the Raiders weren't on it. And I probably could take this with me, couldn't I? Because Raiders are in Las Vegas. So it's like, oh, I'm supporting your hometown team. But yeah, no. Like, whenever someone sees me with the Raiders shirt, like, oh, bro, Raiders fan. I'm like, no, Battlestar Galactica fan. I'm a nerd. Like, I barely watch sports. I do watch sports, just not football, if you know what I'm saying. I watch, what is it called? Kento? Something like that. It's like sword fighting. I watch that, which the American team is surprisingly not doing well right now. I can't remember which team's in the lead right now. As far as... Is it Korea? South Korea? Are they the ones that are doing good right now? Anyways, so I watch... that's the one where they fight with the bamboo swords. I also can't remember. It's because I'm sick. Remember that last video? It's because I'm sick. You can't blame me for not remembering these things because... oh no, I'm sick. I have a protective shield that you can't blame me for because Widow Me is sick. But anyways, no, I love watching rugby. I watch sword fighting. There's this one sport also, cannot remember the name of it. It's in Japan. And there's these two teams and they have poles up. And there's like, how many players? Like 60 players? Maybe less, maybe more. But... each team has to huddle around the pole, and there's one guy on top of the pole. And the one team has to send players over to the other pole to knock their guy off the pole. And the other team has to send players to the other pole to knock their guy off the pole. And whoever's guy gets knocked off loses. And it is like the funniest thing, but also the most competitive thing. Like, people get seriously injured doing this sport. And oh, I love it. I love it so much because it's like they do not ease into it. It's just immediate punching and kicking and like they're tackling each other and one guy will jump on top of all the others and like start pounding away as he's trying to get to the guy from the top. Oh my God, it is violent. It is violent. Oh, and I get so amped when I watch it. Like, because there's so much strategy involved. Because you have to keep a certain amount of people at your pole, but send a few over to get their guy off. You send too many, you might not have enough people to defend the guy on top of the pole from the other team. So you have to reason how many people's enough. What a great sport. The sport that I don't remember. Whenever I look it up, I just go, Japanese sports game with guy on top of pole. And sometimes I get what I'm looking for. Sometimes. Other times I have to like mute my computer because I'm like, oop, that wasn't the right video. That wasn't it. Back. That wasn't it. I want the sport. I want the sport. But, oh, by the way, make sure you cough into your arm and not into your hand because that's how viruses get spread. But, yeah. I'm excited for the trip. I'm hoping that I'm not an inconvenience. I'm trying to get a hold of my sister to let them know that, hey, I'm sick. Is that okay? Like, hey, you know I'm sick, right? Hey, like, hello, are you there? If they're okay with it, I'll wear a mask to like not spread germs. I know a lot of people are like, oh, masks don't help, but it kind of helps. It helps with spreading. It's not going to prevent you from catching it, though. I don't have to worry about catching it since I already got it. Like, I got the cold. But yeah, I'm nervous about spreading the cold to other guests at the event. I don't want that. That's kind of mean. So hopefully I'll hear back from them. But like the rooms are unrefundable. Like this is at the Luxor. This is a resort. Okay? So like the money is spent if we're there or not. So if anything, we might as well be there since we've already paid for the room, and then like just treat it as like a Vegas trip. Vegas for two. Woo! And see where that goes, because what are we supposed to do? The money is spent. There's nothing we can do now. Might as well go. And then like if they don't want us there, okay, that's understandable. You don't want to get sick. No. Cool. We'll just spread it to everyone else. No, we'll be extra careful. We'll use like hand sanitizer and wear masks. Try to stay 5 feet from everybody. Like we'll be very respectful about it. We're not, but like yeah, there's no point in not going since the money's already gone. It's already done. It's a done deal. And as you can hear, I'm already getting better. And I'm taking my vitamins. I feel like I'm just justifying the trip. Like I'm trying not to look like the bad guy. I'm like, oh, it's fine. We'll be safe. We'll be careful. But like, being careful is not the point. And deep down inside, I think I know that. And I feel really guilty about it. And it's really hard for me to be guilty about it and have a fun time. Because I know, oh man, deep down inside, I know someone's probably going to get sick because of me. Someone. I don't know who. Someone. And like, I know for a fact there's like a lot of people who will get sick and wouldn't think about this. And they'll just go out in the public. Like, it's no big deal. They'll just be like, oh, I'm sick. I'll just pass it to someone else. I don't care about their safety. And like, they'll spread it like a jerk. And then there's me who's like overthinking this, overanalyzing a cold. And one that I'm almost over. And I'm still thinking about it. Like, I could be only 5% sick, and I would still be thinking about this. I would still have like the sniffles and be like, oh, but like I could still spread it. I feel really bad. I feel really guilty. But that's okay. That's what alcohol's for. Once I start drinking in Vegas, I'm not going to care anymore. That's worry went right out the window as soon as that tequila hit my tongue. Anyways, I'm probably revealing too much about myself now. Wow. If I can edit this, I would edit all that out. Not the part where I'm being real with you. This is the part where me not caring at the end. Anyways. Maybe this is good. Maybe like me being real and like open is a good habit. Not being too real, obviously. You don't want to reveal too much on the internet, otherwise they'll crucify you. You know, there's like a lot of things that you should never say on the internet, clearly. And I've always felt that it's like the three things that should never be mentioned on the internet. Your religion, which you could have a religion, it's fine. I'm a part of a religion. People are a part of religions. It's a common thing. Just don't brag about it. Don't try to bring people into it. Don't be a dick about it. Like, seriously. It's cool to be a part of a religion. It's not cool to push that onto other people. So that's one. Don't do that on the internet. Second, politics. It's cool to have a political opinion. It's not cool to share that political opinion. You're okay to be wrong. It's not okay to also correct someone else on their political opinion. If you're Republican, don't go after someone for being a Democrat. If you're Democrat, don't go after someone who's a Republican. I'm neither of those. So don't worry. Everyone's going to see this like, what are you, a communist then? No, there's so many political parties than just those two, which is like the craziest thing, because in America, like the most popular political opinions are Republican, Democrat. I'll save this rant for a whole other video. Trust me, I have a whole... It's not a political opinion, it's just like a realization of how America only has two political parties when there's so many out there. Anyways, so yeah, politics is never a good thing to share on the internet, because somebody will have a different opinion than you do, and then they'll get hurt that you don't share their opinion, and that only starts conflict. And nothing gets solved out of conflict. Absolutely nothing. And the third and final thing is financial situations. It's okay to have money. It's okay to be doing good for yourself. It's okay to be having a lot of money. Don't brag about it. Don't talk about how much money you have. Don't talk about how many houses, how many cars, how many yachts. Don't talk. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. There might be some out there who's curious, but that's not them caring. They're just curious. Like, sure, I sometimes wonder how much PewDiePie has. That's all, though. I don't want to hear him go on and on and on about how much he makes and how much he spends and how many houses he buys and how much he puts into food and how much liquor he drinks. That's obnoxious. Stop that. There's so many people out there doing that right now. They pull out their entire checking account of money and they'll wave it in front of the camera and they're like, look at how much money I've got. Don't do that. Come on. That's not very classy. That's pretty poor of you. Of course, you're not poor, which is weird. You're not following the rules though of the internet. Come on, stop it. Anyways, but that's my opinion. I'm sure someone's not going to enjoy my opinion, but that's my honest to God opinion. Politics, religion, and your financial situation should never be mentioned on the internet. Never. It's okay to have those things. It's okay to relish in those things, but it's not okay to judge someone on those things, and it's not okay to try to force someone into those things. Like, don't drag someone into your political debate, into your religious debate, into your financial debate. It's not cool. Unless they come up to you and they personally ask you, oh, tell me more about your religion, or tell me more about your political belief, or tell me more about how much money you have. Like, if they go, how much do you make, by the way? And you're like, oh, about $3 million. Oh, how'd you make that? Or, oh, what do you spend that on? Then, okay, you found your audience to do that to. Or tell me more about your religion. Oh, cool. What else can you tell me about your religion? Okay, you found your audience. But don't, come on. Anyways, I'm going way... this is turning into one of the three that I just talked about. Like, it's turning into a fourth all of a sudden. Like, don't talk about the three too much. But I'll move on. I'll end the video here. Hopefully I can end with a high note. So tomorrow, Vegas trip. I'm excited. I'm getting better. I'm excited. High notes. Okay, let's end the video here. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope everyone's doing well. And I hope everyone joins me in the next episode.